subpart of unit 2 related to the suspension system. In this unit we are going to learn the topic types of spring used in suspension system. So in earlier or last topics we already learned the different types of leaf spring used in the suspension system. So again the classification of suspension system, then different types of suspension system we are going to learn in these topics. Suspension springs are classified into mainly classified into 5 parts. So first part of these springs is the steel spring. Okay, then this steel spring, the main spring is used for the conventional suspension system or rigid suspension system, is the leaf spring that we already learned. Then types of leaf spring: flat leaf spring for the Ashok Leyland trucks, quarter elliptical means half of this semi elliptical leaf spring is the quarter elliptical. Semi elliptical spring, generally you can see the half part of the circle, semi elliptical leaf spring. Transfer leaf spring is the inverted type semi elliptical spring. Instead of 4, 2 can used. Tapered leaf spring, it is the single leaf spring used. It is designed in UK. Then helper leaf spring, the additional spring is provided above the semi elliptical spring. It's called the helper leaf spring. Then another types of steel spring are the coil spring. Okay, that we are going to learn. Torsion bar. Then second is the plastic spring. It is generally used for the toys, toys making vehicles. It uses the plastic springs. And third one is the hydraulic spring. Means spring is operated through the hydraulic arrangement, or hydraulic or fluid is filled inside these springs, and it provides the cushioning with a more comfort. Third one is also rubber spring. It gives the more comfort. This rubber spring is classified again into 6 parts. Compression spring means this spring take the compression load. Second one is the compression and shear spring. It takes the compression as well as shear load. Steel reinforced spring. Steel wire inside the rubber spring. It's called a steel reinforced spring. Progressive spring. It is also a type of rubber spring having the cavity inside. Okay, to take the load. Then face shear spring. It is the area of contact between two mating parts which take the loads. It is having the face shear contacts. Last one is the torsional shear spring. It is used for the rotating, means it's like the wind and unwind types. It takes the torsional load, torsional and shear load. That's why it's called the torsional shear spring. And last one is the ear spring. Okay, it means ear is inside. The first one is the bellows type ear spring, and second one is the inverted piston or piston type ear spring. All the remaining spring apart from the leaf spring that we are going to learn in this topic, because all the leaf spring we are already studied in the last topics. This is the type of steel spring, coil spring. Okay, you already learned means you already know about this. Is the basic type of coil spring. In this figure you can see here, here it is shown the helper coil spring. There are a small spring, okay, inside the main spring. This is called the helper spring. Same spring you can see here in a blue color, helper spring, and this black color spring is the main spring. So it increases the progressive stiffness of the spring. It also increases the load carrying capacity of the spring. You can see this the best example of Bajaj Platina. Okay, you can see there the 2 springs are used in the suspension shock absorber. So friends, these coil springs are used mainly for the independent suspension system, and in the conventional suspension system generally use the leaf spring. Then advantages of this coil spring: it has the energy stored per unit volume is almost double as compared to the leaf spring. Second, it also there is a no squeezing sound like the leaf spring in case of the coil spring, and it requires less space as compared to the leaf spring. But apart from this spring okay, cannot take the torque reaction and side thrust, for which purpose alternative arrangement is required or need to provide for that vehicle, if the vehicle is equipped with this coil spring. And this helper spring means is also sometimes used to provide progressive stiffness against increasing load. So types of rubber spring used in the vehicle. Friend, you can see that here the picture, and I have also taken some actual views of the springs of the compression spring, compression shear spring, and steel reinforced spring. You can see these are the actual views here. Okay, these are how they looks like. So friends, the types of rubber spring is also used in the vehicle. So this spring has the advantages, different types of advantages. First advantage is store greater energy as compared to per unit weight than the steel spring, and it's made the very compact size, means it requires less space. Second, rubber has a excellent vibration damping properties as compared to the steel spring. Third one is there is the absence of squeaking sound, which is always present in the steel spring. Fourth one, the number of bearing is reduced in the rubber suspension, means it has a longer life, less maintenance. Fifth one, rubber is more reliable, means it does not suddenly fail like the steel spring, or it does not broke out like the other spring, like the steel springs. So spread, the first one is the compression spring. It takes the compression load, okay, means vertical compression loads. So because of that, its name given compression spring. This is the way this spring required no bonding. It is simple and reliable type of spring, and it also provides the rising rate characteristic. And but this spring is generally used with the additional provision for the guiding purpose, mechanical guiding purpose, this rubber spring. Second one is the compression shear spring. So compression shear spring, it takes the partially load, shear and compression load. So in the rubber, the strain may be allowed in the rubber body. Shear stress at the bonded faces is kept small, and fatigue property of this type of spring is also excellent. You can see this take the load like this, compression load as well as shear load, means when vehicle it's like this and this. So compression and shear load. Third one is the steel reinforced spring. In this steel reinforced spring, the steel wire inside the rubber, so it is also called Ilgos spring, and it consists of steel helical spring bounded by the rubber body. The helical spring, steel wire spring take the 20% of load, and rubber spring take the 80% load in this case. So better, in this case, greater stroke to diameter ratio can be designed by using these types of configuration. Next one is the progressive spring. It is having the cavity inside, okay, small rate which rise rapidly as the center cavity closes. If load comes from the upper side, this cavity closes, but when loads down, unload, it's open, and it provides the suspension effect. The next one is the shear spring. This face is called the face shear spring. So it consists of thick disc, two thick disc. Here you can see rubber disc, and there are here you can see the first top plate here, okay, second plate here, steel plate, and in between there is another plate, steel plate here. So all are fixed to the frame, and these are pivoted at the center. So this metal plate bonded to its flat surface and actually pre-compressed. It operates by relative motion of the plate about its axis when it's loading, and it takes partially shear load also, face and shear load. That's why it's called the face shear spring. And last one is the torsional shear spring. So this type of, it consists of inner metal shaft. Here you can see the inner metal shaft, then shell, tubular or solid, inside rubber material here, okay, and this is called the outer shell, okay, and this outer shell, inside the rubber is bonded between this shaft and outer shells, and these outer shells are fixed, means spot welded or sometimes riveted to the this frame, bottom frame, and the spring operated by rotation of the shaft. This spring operated by rotation of this shaft clockwise or anti-clockwise about its own axis. So it provides the suspension action, suspension in that case. In this topic, we are going to learn the air suspension system and types of spring used in the air suspension system. So friend, here you can see the uh, front view of the vehicle here, and this is the rear. So for the suspension purpose, air is taken from the atmosphere through this air filter. Compressor compresses this air. Air filter is used, means to remove the dirt particle from that air, dust or dirt particle. Then it goes to this compressor, high running compressor, generally centrifugal compressor is used. Then this air is stored here in the air accumulator near about 240, means 240 MPa at this pressure, and then also relief valve is provided. If pressure goes high, then this relief valve release this pressure. So this standard pressure 240 MPa is maintained in this system. Then this line is connected to the lift control valve. Here you can see the lift control valve. This is operated manually or electronically. This system is also used to operate electronically. Then there are two lines goes from this. You can see here the solid line and dotted line. This goes to the leveling valve. So it maintains the standard pressure inside the air spring. So here instead of 4 coil spring, it totally replaced with this air springs. So this line under pressure is maintained, air pressure maintained in this spring here also, and same for the rear side. One is the supply line, another one is the return line. This goes separately to the, it has the separate rear side. In this figure is showing the separate leveling for the leveling valve for the each wheels or each suspension system. Here the common leveling valve for the front two air springs. It depends on the requirement of the design. So here air spring, you can see this spring, the first one is the bellows type here air spring. Here you can see bellows type air spring, and second one is the pistons type air spring. Both this spring actual view you can see here. Okay, bellows type having the bellows, and this is the piston type. It is piston inside, means moving inside the cylinder here. So air spring has the advantages over the other types of suspension system. First, it maintains the constant frame height from road surface. Generally you can see the luxury buses having the air suspension. It is electronically controlled, give the more comfort. Generally used for the night driving for the passenger, so passenger can take the sound sleep inside the luxury bus. Second, the stiffness of the system is increased with increase in deflection. So this stiffness of the system also increase with the increase in the deflection. Third one is improved standard of ride comfort and noise reduction is also attained. Means no noise and ride comfort is more, we can say 3 times more comfort when compared to other suspension system in the air suspension system. So here you can see the first one is the bellows type spring, having the bellows shapes, which is generally the circular in section. Bellows have two convolution types shapes here. The construction detail you can see here, the bellows types. It is fixed between the lower arms and underneath of the body. So when force come over this bellows, so it compresses. So bellows compresses from the bottom, and it's provide the cushioning effect. After the release, this again this compress and goes means compress these two arrow and decompress it go away, so it provide the cushioning. And second one is the piston type. Here piston is fixed to the lower arm and cylinder is fixed below the underneath of the frame. Here this piston is moving inside the cylinder and it is filled with the air, same like here bellows is filled with the air here. Okay, same here, air is inside. So this system consists of metal air container in the form of inverted drum, means it is reverse type inverted drum. The drum is fixed to the frame and the sliding piston is attached to the lower wishbone. So this both the system is the leak proof, or it is the sealed, and it's also provide the flexibility for the diaphragm. Underside diaphragm is used. So both the system give the more comfort as compared to the other type of suspension system. So these two springs are used instead of the coil spring in the rear system.